Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and you are watching my show, Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and do a few reality shows on the side. And one of those reality shows is The Real Housewives of New York City. But before we get into that, I have to say that this morning it was a little bit difficult for me to get my happy ass up and get to work at 8 a.m. after it took me forever to get home. I got home at close to 1 in the morning. It was, I didn't get to sleep until 2, and I had to be up by 7. So I only got 5 hours of sleep. But still, for me, that is not enough. I need at least 6, at least 6, if not more. No more than 12, though. If I'm sleeping more than 12 hours, then I know I've got a problem. So, but I got through my day at work, and it wasn't that bad today, actually. In terms of my phone, I actually was able to... I got a new plan for my... And I didn't get a new plan. I have the same plan, but I got an add-on to my plan. And now, for $15 a month, which is nothing, I can have unlimited calls to Japanese landlines for free. And the reason why I did this is because I needed to call my hotel. I had some questions about my reservation. And I was calling the number that they have listed on the site. The American number, there's an 866 and an 800 number, but those are both, one is like bookit.com and one is hotels.com, and neither one of them, I was like, no, I'm going to call the hotel directly. But I couldn't because I can't make international calls at work. We don't have a home phone, and I can't make international calls from my cell phone. So I was like, so I called Sprint, and I was like, look, what's up? First of all, FYI, I have not changed this number for 18 years. I've had the same number for 18 years. And when I first got my cell phone, and I was one of the last of my friends to get a cell phone, and that was back in 1999, and that was when they were huge, and that was way before flip phones, way before smartphones, you know. But so I was able, and let me tell you, when I first checked on international calls when I first got back from Japan, I mean, it was expensive. So I never got it. But now you can get that deal. So I'm just letting you know, if you're on Sprint and you need international calls, that's the way to do it. Okay, moving on. All right. Okay, so The Real Housewives of New York City. I love this show. This episode was great. It was really good. Okay, where do I begin? So let's just go through the ladies one by one. Let's start with Tinsley. I love Tinsley. I love her. I think she's phenomenal. She's hilarious. She's beautiful. She's not dramatic, and she hasn't had any clashes with anyone, which I actually appreciate. I love it. This show, I mean, she is, whoever cast her, first of all, I hope that they've been trying to get her for years on this show, actually. But if they haven't, because she was a housewife 10 years ago, or whenever this show started, right? She was a housewife. She was married to Topper Mortimer back then. So, I mean, she was more of a housewife back then than now that she's single, but whatever. But I love her. And first of all, there were so many moments during this week's episode that my jaw dropped. One of them was when Tinsley, it was revealed that Frenchie, a.k.a. Edgar, who we met, and I'm sorry, he is fine as fuck. Here's the thing. So we found out that he was actually on Sonia's list for Tinsley. But then she met him and fucked him, and he was great, and so she kept him. And now he's moved into her house. Remember? And this is Sonia, who was also dating Rocco at the same time. And Edgar knows about Rocco, too. Of course, Edgar's French, where they're a little more laissez-faire, like that. That's a French word. About shit like that. So he's cool with it. So, you know, everyone is just... And listen, here's something. I got to say this about Bethenny. Whether you love her or you hate her, she comes up with the best fucking lines on that show. She really does. Because she found out that Edgar had moved in with Sonia and Tinsley, and she's like, oh my God, you guys are Jack, Janet, and Chrissy from Three's Company. I died. I was like dead. And maybe, and you know what? If you were younger, you might not get that reference, but I got it and I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious. My ex-stepfather actually wrote an episode of Three's Company. It's the one where they all go camping. That was written by my ex-stepfather, right? But that's a story for someone else in my family to tell and not me. Okay, so back to the episode. Here's another thing that made my jaw drop. So, and I gotta give props to the editors and the cameramen because they know what the fuck they're doing. They've been following these bitches around for years, so they know, especially these more seasoned girls, they know how it works, right? So when Luann first met hot as fuck Edgar, she kind of lingered a little bit with her hand when she met him, and she was speaking French to him. Now, obviously, it's not that big a deal that she spoke French to him because, you know, if you speak French, he's French, obviously, so you say hello. Like, I would say hello in Japanese to a Japanese person. That doesn't really mean anything. But if it was a cute Japanese boy, I would go out of my way to make sure that I spoke Japanese to them. Right? Okay. Secondly, so my jaw was like, for that. Second, and that just, you know, and in my head, I'm thinking of last season when Bethenny went off on Luann and called her a whore. She fucks everyone, blah, blah, blah. And the year before when Ramona had said, well, you guys had like an open marriage. And like, so, I mean, listen, here's the thing. And this is what pisses Bethenny off. Bethenny is like, I don't care if you want to be a slut. If you want to be a slut, be a slut. Fuck everyone. I don't care, right? But it's when you fuck everyone and then you say that you don't and you take this moral high ground, which you have no right to, that's what pisses me off. So I sense trouble on the horizon because I really doubt that the camera... Do I have a pimple? And actually, that's an ingrown hair. Because it's right at the end of my hairline right there. FYI, I'm getting laser hair removal back on my face because I'm going to get this last bit off. I'm getting it on my butt too. So I'm going to be nice and smooth. Okay, so anyways, yeah. So Ramona. Well, okay, so right before this current episode aired, they had the social episode where they have all these people's tweets. Oh my God, I cannot tell you how much I love everyone on Twitter. You guys are a scream. Like, the Ramona coaster has gone off the rails. Because this was when Ramona was going off on Bethenny last week. And they were like, the Ramona coaster's gone off the rails. That's 4 different. Are you kidding me? I mean, like, I was dying. Everyone was so great. So kudos to, and that's a Ramona-ism. Kudos to all of you on Twitter, because that shit was hilarious. Okay, let's talk about my second favorite. Dorinda. I fucking love Dorinda. First of all, this might not be that big of a deal, but it's something that I noticed. Carol and John Medesian, her Dorinda's boyfriend, had a lovely interaction actually at Luann's party. It was lovely. Like, they were nice to each other, and he was very complimentary of her, and she was very complimentary of him, and she was like, oh, John, like, it was very sweet. It was great. It was really nice to see. I like happy moments. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I don't think we could watch, a whole season worth of happy moments because, I love the drama. But I like happy moments in the drama because they provide contrast to when we have those dramatic moments. I fucking love it. Okay. So Dorinda, God bless Dorinda. I fucking love her. So Luann had party after party after party after her wedding. And finally at the last party that she had, she invited Dorinda and all the girls, all the people that she didn't invite to her wedding. Although we did get to see Jill Zarin at the wedding. And I told you my Jill Zarin story last week. I love Jill Zarin though. So she looks great too. She looks like $1 million. So, Okay, so Dorinda gives this toast, and she's like, and not all of us were invited to the wedding, and the girls are like us, we weren't invited. Okay, you all fucked my husband, and now you can leave. So I mean, like, Bethenny was on fire, so they all left. Like right afterwards, Carol, Bethenny, Tinsley, they were like, yeah, peace out, see ya. It was hilarious. Hilarious. Very funny. Anyways, this show was great. So I just want to say thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter at Angel Benton. Oh, and Instagram, the same. And when you do that, if you hashtag RHONY or Real Housewife shit, because that way I'll know you're specifically talking to me. We can chat about the show, or we can hashtag Below Deck Med, because that's coming up next. Thank you so much for logging on today, and please feel free to hit that little subscribe button on your YouTube page. I'd appreciate that. Then you'd get all my videos sent to your inbox every single day. Okay, have a wonderful night, everyone. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.